Hey Beyblade X fans, we're back for another video. Today is the volume 2 of the training series coming from yours truly, Beyblade UK. So today we're going to go over a little bit about deck building. So first and foremost, the main question we can ask is, what is a deck? So this is a deck, okay? So this is my makeshift deck case made from, this is an egg box that I got from Temu, which was 90 whole pence. So it works perfectly for this, but anyway, that's by the by, let's move on. So this is how a deck looks in Beyblade X. A deck is built of 3 individual bays. So as you can see, we've got Sterling Wolf, Beto Rano, and Saw Phoenix. Now, for a tournament, you have to have a deck that has no repeating parts. So you wouldn't be able to have 3 of these, 3 of these, and 3 of these. You wouldn't be able to do it. You have to have 3 different bays to start off with. And also, let's flip these over. You have to have no repeating parts, which means you can't have the same ratchet on all 3, you can't have the same bit on all 3, you can't even have the same ratchet and bit on 2. So for example, if this here 960 and free ball, I can't use these 2 parts across these 2, okay? So it has to make sure each one is unique, okay? So that's the main part there about building a deck. But, well, that's the rules for building a deck, but the main part for building a deck we're going to go over just now. So first and foremost, in our last video we went over launch techniques on how to launch in certain ways to give certain effects to different bays. This is where my deck comes in, okay? So we're going to move this here, I'm going to take these 3 out, I'm going to use these 3 as my main example. So let's move that over there. I'll just show off my little charm for Bakugo there, because yeah, we all love Bakugo, don't we? So yeah, so these are the 3 bays that we're going to go over today. So we're going to break these down into their parts, so we can discuss my reasoning for each one. Maybe I should have done this a bit sooner to save some time, but here we go anyway. Okay, so we have our bays, we have our parts. So why have we chosen all this? So there's different types when it comes to Beyblade X. I mean, there's been different types for Beyblade in general, not just X. So I'm going to put a little bit of a picture on the screen now, which will show you the different types, advantages and disadvantages of using each one. So it's kind of like a revolving circle. So it will say that one type is better than the other, one type is weaker than the next, and so on and so forth. So we have attack, defense, stamina, and balance. So we have 4 different types. So if you wanted to, for example, let me just pull in another one here. So my Impact Drake is on level and 470. If you wanted to, you could have this, this, and this, and have a complete attack deck. So you could have, yeah, let's get him in the video. Why not? We like Impact Drake. Let's get him in as well. And let's turn these over so you can actually see them a bit better. Yeah, much better. So yeah, so if you wanted to, 1, 2, 3, full attack deck. Change the bit out maybe on level. Level is a good attack bit anyway, but it has good stamina. So if you wanted to take that out, put something else in, you could have a complete attack deck and just absolutely try and overwhelm your opponent. If you wanted to, where's my box? Let's do this while we're here, because why not? Bear with me one moment, ladies and gents, I will continue talking to you as I go. So, here we go. Let's go with another one. Everyone's favourite. One wizard rod, whatever you want to call him. So you could have this on this setup, well, you wouldn't be able to because of that, so let's just do this. And then let's have one more. Yeah, why not? Because this is definitely one of my favourites. Fits him in. Let's just have a little bit of a shuffle around. Let's get my boy Golden Rocket there. Lovely. Oh, my bits are escaping. My Beyblade bits, by the way. That's not some sort sorts of weird things that I'm trying to do on video. Well, there we go. Okay. So, sorry for the rambling there. So we've got a few different bays there. So this is probably a better idea of how to do it. So we've got some different ones here. So if you wanted to, again, we go over these three. You could have 3 attack bays. You could have more of a stamina build on these guys over here. So you can see one wizard on 960 ball, Sterling Wolf on 560 free ball, and then Golden Rock on a 760 and wedge. So they'd be more of a stamina type of building. So they'd be very stationary, sit in the middle, take all the attacks, tank all the attacks, and go for the U1 points. These ones over here, if you put these into an attack deck, you're looking to get the maximum amount of points, but you might be sacrificing a bit of late game stamina. So when it comes to building a deck, it basically means, what do you want? What do you want from your deck? What do you want it to do? How do you want it to act? And what are you aiming to get from it? So for me personally, I like to have a bit of a mix of everything. Or at least 3 out of the 4 typings. Okay, so as you can see from my original, I got Wolf, Tyranno, and Phoenix. This gives me a nice mix of stability, stamina, as well as attack power. Sorry, I'm just a bit there. So yeah, it all comes down to what your perfect playstyle is and what you're looking to do. For a starter, for example, I think a very good deck for someone to start out with. So if you've never played the game before and you're interested in getting involved, I'm going to put a few pictures up on the screen in a moment as I talk about each one. Things you can buy that will give you a good range of stamina bits and good bays to use for your first deck. So the first one I want to talk about is the Hasbro Wand Wizard. It's a green one. So let me just, I'm not very prepared for this video today. I do apologise. So you can get the green Wand Wizard, which I will show you here. I'm also going to pop it on screen in a minute. So there's the green Wand Wizard there. You can buy this in Hasbro for about £10, $10, whatever currency you're currently using. This comes with the Wand Wizard blade, it comes with a 160 ratchet, and it comes with a rush bit. So there, just for buying that one, you get 3 amazing parts. So the Wand Wizard disc, it's been out for a while, but it's still considered one of the best bays out there to use, and I still love using it. I just tried to come away from it because I try and use other things. I've got all these different beauties here to use. I don't want to be stuck with just using one. I like to change it up every so often. So yeah, so that's the first one. So that will give you the Wand Wizard bay, it will give you a 160 ratchet, and it will give you a rush bit. So all fantastic parts. The next one I want to talk about is the Saw Phoenix starter set. So this will get you a red Saw Phoenix. So this is Saw Phoenix here, but the one that I'm talking about, just get it from over here, sorry, I left it over there, is this one. So it gives you a set, and it gives you a string launcher as well. So it gives you everything you need. So this comes with, I think this comes with the 960 ratchet, and it comes with the gear flat bit. So the gear flat bit, not great, but again, it gives you some good examples. And the launcher it comes with is this string launcher. It doesn't come with the Tyranno ones, the Tyranno stickers that I've got there, but they've just been customised. But it comes with this launcher, so it's a good one. So yeah, it gives you a good start. And then the last one that I'm going to talk about is actually Sterling Wolf. So again, this comes as a starter. It comes with 370 and the free ball bit, so the free ball bit is there. Using that as a deck, I think would be fantastic. It will give you some really good parts that you can swap and change around, like the rush bit and the 160 could go on the Phoenix. Gives you a very solid attack type there. So yeah, so there's a lot of options out there for what you guys could use. Me personally, like I said a bit earlier, I like to use a bit of a mix of everything. options to use. Also then allows you to factor in your different launch techniques that we talked about in the last video. So yeah, I'll put some other recommendations in as we go as well. So I'll leave a little bit at the end of the video as some extra, some extra recommendations. I've already said it, I don't know why I'm losing my words at the moment. Must be early in the morning, very tired. So I'll put some recommendations at the end as to other things you can buy and to consider. So I think, to be fair, I want to leave it there. I don't think there's much more that I can go into about deck building. It's a fairly straightforward topic. Also, something I will just mention quickly before we finish. A deck is your personal preference. Okay, so what I'm talking about now, it doesn't mean that this is correct. It also doesn't mean that it's wrong. It just means, basically, it comes down to preference. It depends what you want out of the bays. It depends what you want to play as. It depends how you feel most comfortable to play as well. A lot of people do use stamina, or stamina as people like to call it, because stamina is everywhere. A lot of people like to go to attack. Some people like to prioritise defence. Some people like balance, because it's a mixture of a couple of different types. So yeah, it all comes down to whatever you are preferred to use. So for me, I'm going to put these guys back together, and then I'm going to put these back in the box, and I think we're going to potentially leave it there today. So we'll maybe cut into some other things later on. There's more videos to come in this series, which we'll talk about baycrafting, I think we'll call it. Yeah, I think it's best to call it baycrafting. As to what combinations you want to use, as to what combinations you may want to stay away from. So yeah, we're going to turn these back around to camera, because why not? And we'll leave it as that one. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully I didn't ramble on too much. I feel like I maybe have in places, but that's what editing's for, so hopefully it will make a bit more cohesion as we go. So yeah, you want to build a deck? There you go. Hopefully you've understood the rules. I'm just going to recap those for you. So in a tournament, you use 3 bays with no repeating parts. So as I am using these 3, I have, I'll put that back together wrong, the wrong part on the wrong thing. Not sure where that one's gone now, that one, oh yep. Disgraceful baby. Right, this was the combinations that I got. Yeah, I'll flip those back over. So move these guys over here. So these are the 3 that I'll potentially be using in my next tournament. So Sterling Wolf, 960, free ball. Serrano Beat, 560, kick, and Saw Phoenix, 360, low rush. All there, all different, no problems. They go into my box, ready for the inspector to inspect. No, the judge to inspect. No inspectors. I'm talking about. So they're in there, ready for me on my next tournament. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a like and a subscribe. I am running a little bit of a giveaway at the moment as well. If I can reach 100 subscribers by the 31st of October, I'm going to be giving away 2 bays, which is going to be Antler Stag and Fort Hornet. So that will be the 2 that I'll be giving away to. This goes to any of my subscribers, no matter where in the world you are. So everyone's got a chance to win it. I will personally put out for the postage and send it to whoever wins. It will go on a randomizer. That person will be picked, and there you go. There is a secret part to this. If we can get to 300 subscribers, I will also add in a copy of Wriggle Kraken. So let's see if we can get to that 300. That'd be amazing if we could. So yeah, we're going to end the video there. I'm going to stop rambling on at you. I'm going to allow you to go and enjoy your day. Thank you for watching, if indeed you did, and stay safe, go shoot, let it rip, all that good stuff, and we'll catch you next time. Laters.